Our first piece was called Pageant. It's a classic band piece that's a very different way to open a concert. It's a very risky way to open a concert with like a 6-minute chorale and just starting with one solo player. It's even riskier when you just found out that he literally ran from the Freddie rehearsals in Allentown and made it just in time to play the downbeat for the trumpet in the jazz band, and now he's doing French horn. I thought this was with some of the parts and themes being so fragmented in that piece in the beginning with a solo and then small choirs building to this really large statement, I thought this was a perfect way to show off the individual range of our instrumentalists in the ensemble. Our next piece is going to be completely different from that. It's based off of a light art show in the Munich airport at Terminal A. You've been there, right? Yeah, me too. This piece features blurs of, guys, field trip. We missed an opportunity. Yeah. This piece features a blurs of blue and red color passing by at fast speeds. This is what we call minimalist music. It's very uncommon for band. There's not a lot of pieces written for minimalist music with band. Basically what they do is they take small repeated patterns and play them over and over again and overlap them in weird, unique, different ways. This piece is all about the color of the piece and not necessarily like the different themes and that kind of stuff all throughout. So this is a really interesting and different one. So we hope you enjoy Lichtweg or Lightway in English. Very different, very new, very unique for this ensemble, so I love that we got a chance to play that. We might not ever do another piece like that. It was really challenging. This is actually the Wind Ensemble's 5th performance or engagement this year. In addition to the 3 concerts, we also had an opportunity to perform for the professors from University of Massachusetts on our trip to Boston, which was amazing, where we also got to see the Boston Symphony, which was really great too. And we also this year got to compete at the Region 1 Concert Band Festival, where the band received a silver rating for the 2nd year in a row. And And our very own homegrown Emily Bielski took home the Most Outstanding Performer Award for her piccolo work in Esprit de Corps. Fun fact, it's estimated that if the students did every ensemble we offer here at the high school this year, including marching band and our pit orchestra, our Freddie-nominated pit orchestra, in addition to all the honors bands they can audition for, so everything. They've done everything music this year you could possibly do. They will have performed over 80 pieces of music this year. I would like to take a minute to recognize those students who did do honors bands this year. First, students who auditioned and were accepted in the North Jersey Area Band Symphonic Band. On clarinet, we have Natalie Cook, Alexandra Beard, and Christine Stone. Yeah, clarinet section. And on trumpet, we have Izzy Donica and Julie Pacala. Again, even though she's in the concert band, Laura Testerman. And then the upper band of the North Jersey Area Honors Band is the Wind Ensemble, and Emily Bielski was second chairman. Izzy Donica auditioned and was accepted into the New Jersey School Music Association Intermediate Symphonic Winds. Along with his brother, 7th grader Ralphie Donica, our jazz drummer. And these students that auditioned and were accepted into the New Jersey School Music Association Symphonic Band were Samantha Testerman on clarinet, and Julia Picalo on trumpet. And because she's extremely humble and she would never tell you this in person, I gotta point out, because I'm very proud of her, just to let you know, Julia auditioned for NJ New Jersey All-State Band and only missed it by 1 or 2 players. So I like to brag that we had the 18th best trumpet player in the state. If one car broke down, she would have been in that. Our next piece is a little bit more traditional band music. We're done with some of the weird stuff. Our next piece is based on American folk tunes from the Gulf area of Louisiana and Texas, called Cajun folk songs. This is another classic band piece that is full of tricky rhythms and countings, but it is very enjoyable to listen to. So we hope you enjoy Cajun folk songs. 2 years ago, I began an initiative, losing my voice. 2 years ago, I began an initiative to diversify our band library. There's been an explosion of composers from diverse backgrounds, genders, and ethnicities over the last several years that are finally getting the recognition and performances they deserve. Through nobody's fault other than following in the tradition of European orchestras, the genre of wind band music has been dominated by white male composers. Here's how bad it was at one time. I went back and counted through all the programs in the last decade here at the high school. From 2013 to 2021, so I'm including myself in this as a band director here in the last 4 years. The band program played roughly over 230 pieces of band music. 2 of those pieces were by female composers. In fact, they were written by the same composer, Anne McGinty. So really only 1 female composer out of 230. Pieces played by, of the 230 pieces, only 5 jazz band pieces were written by black or minority composers. Pieces played by the concert band or wind ensemble that were written by black or minority composers and were not jazz, 0. Band programs tend to have well over 50% of their ensemble as female, and in our own history, we have performed female composers 0.008% of the time. I'm proud to say that in the last 2 years, out of the 57 band pieces that we have played, over 22 of them are by minority or female composers, and another 13 pieces written by non-minority composers have been written to honor or celebrate multicultural diversity in music. Now, like I said, some of this is because minority and female composers were not as available and prominent as they are now, and we are doing our part to help promote diverse voices. In fact, today, I am proud to announce that we have commissioned a new work to be written specifically for this band by a prominent female composer named Grace Bauer, and at this time next year, we will be world premiering a new work written by her and sponsored by our band parent organization. I tell you all of this before we play our next piece because representation is important to these students. They want to know that they are not locked into a box of societal expectations because of their skin color, their gender, or their background. And by being part of an arts community, they have always been part of a diverse and unique population of people. We are now finally at a point where the art that they are performing is as diverse and unique as they are. We are not done yet, but we hope that pieces like this next piece will help bring us one step closer. All this couldn't be possible tonight without some tremendous thank yous. First off, to our new superintendent, Debbie Grigoletti. Yes. You put the arts to the forefront of this school, and these students recognize that. To Mr. Sosnovic, who I forgot at the last concert, so I'm going to thank him twice. To Mr. Sosnovic, Mrs. Grigoletti, and the Board of Education, we appreciate your support and the big plans you have for us to remodel our music classrooms and supply these students with new and better equipment to match the quality of their musicianship. To the rest of the administration, Mr. Morgan, Mrs. Spukes, Mr. Byer, thank you for your constant recognition of our program. To my co-workers, Stacy Higgins and Danielle Gherkin, I couldn't be blessed with a better performing arts team. More blessed than with you guys are awesome. You guys. To Laura Christiniak, who is our lead teacher, you have been amazing with ordering supplies and being a mentor to us. To the middle school directors, thank you for sending us these awesome students and your continued support in getting them into the high school. To the custodians for being amazing for helping set up with our concerts. To the students and band boosters, thank you for all your incredible and all your hard work. We wouldn't be this good without you, so thank you. To the parents, keep supporting your children's hobbies and endeavors. You never know when it will change their lives. To my wife and my son and my parents, I know this job takes me away from you a lot, but I thank you for allowing me to live my dream of being a band director and supporting that. And lastly, to the seniors, say something from the heart. They're okay. No. Seniors, can you guys come up here because we're going to do our senior recognition. Just make it a nice straight line. It is a giant crew of them, this group. Years ago, when I started here at the high school, this is the group that came up with me in the 9th grade. Can you switch with someone else? This is the crew that came up here with me when I transitioned to the high school. And I remember before we left the middle school, I said that I intend on building a band program around them. I realized 4 years ago their dedication. I realized how good of people they were. Guys, come on up. This group has brought me a tremendous amount of joy, laughter, pain sometimes. Nobody specifically. But they've meant the world to me. I can't believe I've spent 8 years with them. They're tired of me. I can tell. I can see it in their eyes a little bit. But they never showed disrespect. They never let me know that they're tired of me. They made every day coming in to work here a joy. And I can't be any more thankful for them. You guys are incredible role models to the people below you. They look up to you so much. I'll have a lot to say about you at the banquet too, but I just want everybody to know how appreciative I am of this senior class. They are like, I've known them for a quarter of my life essentially. They are like my family and my kids, and I'm gonna miss them terribly. So I want them to tell you what their future plans are, where they're going to go, what they're going to study, how they're going to change the world, because we know they are. And we will start with Pat Brennan.
I'm going to Rutgers for engineering, and I'm not changing the world.
We've got Tuba Nick Gargiulo.
Wait, is this right? Okay. I'm going to Binghamton University to do engineering, but I'm also taking pre-med classes.
Colton Morgan's percussion.
I'm going to Centenary University, and I'm majoring in education.
Cody Griglak, tuba.
I'm going to do an apprenticeship in photography while taking classes at community college for conservation and forestry.
I gotta say a little something special about Brooke Russo here because she's a transplant. She came from Mount Olive. She was like 2 weeks into school and she was like, I'll probably go back to Mount Olive for my senior year. I really like it there. And then 2 weeks after that, she said, no, you know what? Hackettstown is my home and I'm gonna stay here. And these people make me feel really welcome. So I'm glad you stuck it out, Brooke.
I'm going to the College of New Jersey to study political science, and I hope to go to law school after that.
The next person is Dylan Benbow. The next person makes me laugh every day because we spend so much time together, but Emily Mielski.
I'm going to TCMJ for music education.
Next up, we have Dylan Benbow.
I'm going to Moravian University to major in bio, minor in secondary, so I can become a biology high school teacher, and I'm also going to run there.
We have Brooke Dodge.
I'm going to the University of Scranton to major in occupational therapy.
We have Melissa Samargo.
Hello, I'm going to UDEL and I'll be majoring in biology to become an oncologist.
We have Matt Francis.
I'm going to Rowan for civil engineering.
We have Richard Carrion.
I'm going to CCM for mechanical engineering.
We have Andrew Heath.
I'm also doing the same thing as Richard at CCM.
We have Nick Bose.
I'm going to Montclair State for film and television.
And Samantha Testament.
I'm going to Mason Gross School of the Arts at Rutgers for music and clarinet performance.
So lots of engineering minds and musical minds and artistic minds, and I'm very proud of the time I got to spend with them. So, with that said, okay, you're running away from me.
Thank you. We love you. You're the best. Thank you.
You picked the flowers and everything. So proud of you. You've grown so much. Like I said, I can't say enough great things about this crew. I don't know what else there is to say. I'm really going to miss you. So, with that said, we're going to play our final piece for you, which is very sentimental. It's about The Simpsons. There's no more explanation needed. KWYJIBO is from the first episode of The Simpsons. They're playing Scrabble, and he calls his dad a dumb, bald-headed, chinless ape. And that's what KWYJIBO is, and then he gets a double letter score for using all his letters. And we thought this piece was super fun, and I think it kind of sums us up a little bit. You know, we can do the serious and the fun stuff really well. So we hope you enjoy KWYJIBO. home safe.